Of course, when two people are talking, it's a conversation. And wouldn't you agree that emails are often two or more people talking? So what we want to look at in this lesson is how you can set up conversations. First of all, in Outlook, I don't have conversations set up. So let me show you some messages that have been coming and going. Here's the first one. See the message, the subject line is sample conversation email. And I started it out by sending it to this class demo account. This is a sample email to illustrate how a conversation works. And then that person responded to me, see the RE, and that person said, cool idea to show conversations to the class. And then I said, I know, sometimes, so you get the idea, he said, she said, we said, and this conversation just keeps going back and forth. And so as I go deeper into the conversation, you can see how many times this other email and I have responded back and forth to one another talking. But in my inbox, these are all separate emails. And so if we have 25, 35, 50 communications with this same topic, it's going to fill up my inbox with the exact same conversation. Well, let me show you an alternative to this. I want to go into the account that I've been sending this to. I want to go to that Sheri class demo Tingle, the class demo at outlook.com. I want to go to the outlook.com account. So I'm going out to the internet. Here's the outlook.com account, and look, this is the exact same message right here. It's set up in conversations though. You see how it has the person and then it has the 5 beside it, and the 5 says that there are 5 things going on with this particular email. And when I open it, you'll see the same idea, the conversation going back and forth. The only difference is here, there's a picture attached to the account, and so every time the Sheri class demo Tingle talks, there's a picture of me sitting out there. Not a great picture, but a picture of me sitting out there. Well, I want to do the same thing. I want my Outlook account to also have conversations. And so I go to the View tab, and it's grayed out. Oh, but that's easily fixed. Here's the concept. Conversations show messages that are coming and going based on the date and the time that those messages are coming and going. So if you can't see Show Us Conversations because it's grayed out, make sure you stay on the View tab, go to Arrangement. You might have to drop down the gallery, but you want to display them by date. And when they're displayed by date, now the Show Us Conversations can be turned on. So now I want to show all of my inbox. I want to show it as conversations. So I'm going to check Show Us Conversations, and it says, well, what are we arranging? Everything, all mailboxes, or just this one folder? I want to do it all. I want everything to show in conversations. And so now I have a conversation, and it looks a little different in Outlook versus Outlook.com. Now it has a little arrow off to the left, and when I click that little arrow, it drops down. Whoops, excuse me, I missed it. When I click the little arrow, it shows who said what, right? Sent items because I sent that. Here's the response from the other person. And if I click on any one of those messages, it takes me into the message. If I click on the most recent message, it's at the top. Now the actual preview or the reading pane, it doesn't change. It looks the same. But what happens is the conversations, the way they show up in the actual inbox is very, very different. And now no matter how many times this other email and I speak back and forth with one another, it's going to show up as one line in my inbox. It's really nice. Now you also have conversation settings. I'm still on the View tab, and on the ribbon in the Messages group, you can drop down conversation settings, and you can decide how the settings are going to be established. And so you simply choose which looks you want. Do you want the classic indented view? Do you want to expand it, always have it expanded? Do you want the senders above the subject? You know, you choose. Just go in here and explore and decide how you like it. This is how I like it. I like the default settings. But what I really like is the fact that my messages are now nicely contained within that conversation, and I can work in that conversation. I can collapse in that conversation, and now it's much easier to find information, and it's much more compact and much more user-friendly.
We hope you enjoyed this preview video. Please click on the like button below if you did, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to visit us at www.kalliance.com to sign up for your free 7-day trial today. You could learn a lot in a week.